Hi there Waltoners, I'm Jack and this is DSNY Newscast and I'm going to be your skipper for today on this Jungle Cruise breaking news update. As Disney has just announced that the world famous Jungle Cruise at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World will be undergoing a major refurbishment this year that will see this iconic attraction get an all-new, more structured story direction, where we'll be following a skipper and his passengers as their journey goes awry. Which means that the skipper is not only going to be a live performer, but will also be a main character central to the attraction as an animatronic featured in numerous vignettes as well. And Disney has released this additional synopsis, stating that the expedition will be up a tree, quite literally, after their sunken boat splits apart and chimps board the wreckage, with monkey business ensuing. But that's not even half of the whole story, as fans of the Jungle Cruise may recall some boats that used to make their way around the river but haven't been seen for quite a while, specifically the Mekong Maiden and the Quango Kate, and we're going to find out what happened to them, as the jungle gets the last laugh. Now the other point that we've obviously got to consider here is with Disney's upcoming summer blockbuster of the same name, Jungle Cruise, that is released at the end of July. A lot more attention is going to be paid to the attraction namesake of this movie, with all new renewed interest in this ride being a great opportunity to reintroduce this attraction to so many more guests who may consider it a lower priority in their Disney vacation experience. And then the other aspect of all these changes is the interplay between the guests and the skipper role on board the boat, as it seems that this will continue to be an interactive, puntastic, comical role, but instead there's going to be a lot of new material for these skippers to work into their spiel as part of the experience. Now, despite having little more details about this announcement for today, it's still some pretty major news, as this nearly 66-year-old opening day attraction has gone through quite a few tweaks and changes over the years, which I highly recommend checking out this video by Yesterworld that covers the entire history of the attraction. But you see, none of these changes or rewrites have been as seemingly vast and fundamental to the core of the ride itself than this update that has been announced today. Although it's not like this news comes as a great surprise, as you see, after last year's news of Splash Mountain's retheme to a Princess and the Frog inspired attraction, I produced this video outlining attractions that Disney sees as potentially problematic because they are not representative for today's audiences, and Jungle Cruise is at the top of that list, and in my opinion, rightfully so, as the depiction of tribes through comical vignettes about headhunters such as Trader Sam and other tribal scenes are relics of a bygone era that doesn't represent the values of the family-friendly brand that is Disney-themed entertainment. And so I know that the quote that Walt Disney said that Disneyland is not a museum is often used a lot in conjunction with discussions such as these, but in this case this attraction has been in need of an overall revision for quite a while. So overall, that is everything that we know so far about this refurbishment coming to the Jungle Cruise later this year. But there are still quite a few other attractions earmarked for updating as part of the Attractions Diversity and Values Review Board, such as the Hall of Presidents, Country Bear Jamboree, Peter Pan's Flight, and Carousel of Progress. However, similar to the changes coming to Jungle Cruise, these will most likely be tweaks and enhancements to these classic attractions, instead of outright reimagined replacements like we saw with Splash Mountain. But either way, stay tuned to DSNY Newscast as I'll be covering all of this as it develops. But now, it's over to you, Waltoners. I would like to know, what are your thoughts and opinions regarding these changes to the world-famous Jungle Cruise? And also, what are your opinions about other classic attractions evolving and changing in the near future? And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere in today's video, along with your suggestion or your comment, to be in the chance to win one of these official DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoner here for winning this suggestion from a previous video where we were discussing the termination of Disneyland's annual pass program. And so that's it for today. So be sure to go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that you always receive an update whenever I release a breaking news video like this one today. And also, if you've enjoyed today's video and this news update, then be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.